Hey buddy, it's John with Planet Tech. Sorry for the voice. I actually recently, in the last 2 or 3 days, got either allergies or summer cold. So it's my second one so far this summer, and it hasn't been exquisitely awesome. But I still wanted to put out a video today. It's basically a top-down shooter similar to a Copper Cube 5 tutorial that I'm also putting out, dealing with basically a top-down shooter. So we have our shooter, we have our sprites that we can upgrade to as soon as you have like the unlockable points. So it's basically you have, your sniper or your grenade launcher dude, your laser Gatlin, your 2-pistol rapid fire dude, regular laser machine gun, more of a sniper based gun, regular laser cannon machine gun. So, and you get those, and for every mission that you are on, you can choose the guy that will best fit the mission. And then we'll probably go into multiplayer, at least I think into Construct 2, so that we can deal with like, okay, maybe the mission doesn't fit just one guy, like the rapid fire pistol dude. Maybe it requires, one of him and one, sniper dude or grenade launcher dude. So we'll actually go into multiplayer in this tutorial series. So again, like in every single tutorial series, I have a kind of like a warm-up. So it's the first first two videos where we basically kind of go baby steps, and then we go full on in. So we have our menu. It's very basic. We have basically 2 logos: infestation and then play, a Mars-like planet, and a background. And if I remove this, we have a dotted little square. That's basically where the screen is going to be. And so when we hit play, and I have this on Intel XDK, so we can run it on Windows. And I'm going to clean out the edging. This is just for this tutorial series. So the play button doesn't work yet. I've been kind of sick. We have a map, but I'm going to actually just exchange this to a regular Mars flat 2D overlay. But it's basically, I was going to have a GIF that would rotate and then actually like track pinpoints, so it would have like little 2D icon mission, basically like a diamond, and depending on the color of the diamond, it was either a completed mission, an incomplete mission, or a mission that needed to be done, or specialty mission. So this is basically just in here for right now. So it's either going to be a GIF of Mars rotating and then actually tracking pinpoints on that GIF, or it's just going to be a 2D outline of Mars in this like rectangle form. And then we have the actual seamless little planet of Mars. So when we hit run layout, I can actually track and we can shoot. So let's get on to that bit. So on Mars, we have every tick, sprite 6, in this case sprite 6 is the player, set angle toward mouse X, mouse Y. The player itself, oops, let's go to behaviors, has a direction and scroll to. It also has a little square that will actually spawn the bullets, and that just has the behavior pin to it. And then the bullets on off screen, so everything outside this black box is not visible. We have keyboard controls. So I did import. It's not showing right here because I already have it imported, but I already have mouse imported and I have keyboard imported. So I have keyboard W down is simulate. So when the key W is pressed down, the simulation of simulate a direction is going up. So W is for up, S is for down, A is for left, D is for right. And then on start of layout, pin the bullet spawner. So this is called the bullet spawner, the little yellowish cube. We're going to pin that to the sprite, set to position and angle, And then on the mouse, we're going to set on left button clicked. It's basically bullet spawn, frame layer 0, and then we're going to set the actual bullet moving on enabled, because I have it disabled, else the bullet off the screen is just going to fly everywhere. So it's disabled, so now it's enabled. When we click, it's disabled and then enabled. For the next one, we're actually going to have to deal with that little mini mission, so it's going to actually deal with a little bit more. So we're going to have our ship like an intro. So right now we just had the player, so I'm actually going to have a 3D ship land, and now I'm not going to use Q3D, which is a 3D setup for Construct 2, as I don't believe it'll actually work with Construct 3. So there are other ways to work with like Flash 3D, but they haven't explored that in Construct 3, and 2 don't officially support 3D stuff. So it's basically going to be a rendering, so a 3D model rendered in Blender or another software, rendered into 2D animation will be seen landing. Your player will then get out of said ship, and then you will have a mission of turning on or off something, fixing something, and then destroying basically a bug nest. And that's basically going to be this game, and we're going to go over the copper cube, and then we're going to do it over there, but in feel full 3D. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was simple, it was small, but it's basically how I start off every single series, so we can always you could jump into a video even if you haven't seen all of my videos, so you could go, oh, I already know what he's talking about. So I'll see you guys in the next video. You should see the link for this in the next day or two, so that you can play around with it, add more to it, test it up, you know, just play around with it. So see you guys later. Bye.